This is a college football playoff quarterfinal at the Fiesta Bowl. It's the Miami Hurricanes against the Texas Tech Red Raiders. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines for some of the key storylines.
Guys, we are ready down here on the field for the Fiesta Bowl. It is electric. We had one of the highest scoring, most dynamic and exciting playoff games of the year last year. We are hoping for another game just like that. The fans are loud, energetic, and ready to rock. I'll keep you posted on how things go down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Bringing it out, it's Hudson. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, look out, he's got open space. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
Solid run, tackled with the 45-yard line. Got a collision here of two conferences, the ACC and the Big 12, who are trying to enhance their reputation and show that they can produce a national championship team here in the 12-team era.
Well, and Chris, what an opportunity that they don't have to face a Big 10 or SEC opponent here, but they get each other and an opportunity to move on and move one step closer to that title that they desperately want. This coaching staff is doing a nice job here, Chris. They recognize that the defense is not getting upfield, so they can seal the edge and get the touch pass on the outside, and they're able to get the line to gain and create a first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Simmons. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Yeah, this is smart. Get this guy going early. He had almost 1,000 yards receiving out on the outside. And the quarterback told us this week he loves throwing the football to him. If they get him established early, I tell you what, they're going to be tough to beat.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Oh, the pocket collapsing. Grab near the sticks. It's Simmons. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. They continue to feed the reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program...
Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Running with purpose. As the first down is still going. Touchdown, Texas Tech, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. What a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid. Line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
And to be tackled right at the 20, that's a good job by the coverage team. He'll hand it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, we knew they would start out with the run game. This running back has had over 1,500 yards. It's why he was a candidate for the Doak Walker Award. I love his speed and his vision. He's got to get established early if they want to have offensive success today.
On the run here, lets it go. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Well, this guy is such a key to what they do offensively. It's why he had such a monster year. Over 1,000 yards on the outside as a receiver. He has been so good for them. And one of the things that they're going to have to do is find opportunities to attack the defense with him early in this game and often in this game.
Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks into the open. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. Just an enormous play to build this lead. When you can get a defensive touchdown, Joe, in a game like this, the chances of winning just go way up.
And, Chris, the challenge for this quarterback is to regroup as quickly as you possibly can, and you've got to answer the bell, and you're going to be right back on the field. How short is that memory, and how quickly do they go back to the passing game? A decision for the coach, and certainly we're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. On the ground, it's Fletcher.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Fletcher. Oh, he's got open space. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside. Chris, these Miami receivers this year have started to remind me of some of that great lineage of Hurricanes past. Guys like Santana Moss and Reggie Wayne, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson. If they play great today, they could easily get the win.
That's caught. It's Fletcher. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. So that's a good start for Darian Mensah, the guy, of course, Joe, who comes in and inherits the role of Miami transfer quarterback, expected to lead his team not just into the playoff, but to the championship.
And Miami has leaned that direction, dipping into the transfer portal in order to fill this quarterback spot. And I got to tell you, I agree with that philosophy. And the reason is, it's not necessarily about your history or experience at your school, but rather just your experience level in college football in general. We see these experienced quarterbacks, Chris, they have success in the postseason.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Touchdown, Hurricanes! A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
Scanning the field, it's Hammond. With the catch, it's Johnson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. He moved the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. Well, no surprise on third down. They go to one of the reliable targets, one of the guys he really trusts, a veteran in this situation.
Chris, that's the exact word. On third down as a quarterback, you go to the guys that you trust, and clearly they've established that over their years here. All those off seasons, all those practices, they're paying off here in a big moment on third down.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Second down, looking to throw it. Coming after him. The sure hands. It's Williams. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
It's Texas Tech on top right now. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Legs still churning, won't go down. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Breaking tackles would not be denied.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now, this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Pringle. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive game for this offense.
He's going to pull it down and run. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
You know, Chris, when you boil this game all the way down for a quarterback, it really is about two things. Getting first downs, getting touchdowns. Here, he's able to move the chains, and he does so easily.
Takes the handoff on the counter play. And he'll be stopped for no gain. This run defense has been tough today.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll run it here. The pickup is 6, makes it 3rd down and 4.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
And he'll set up to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. The Hurricanes will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make a play on this return. Muscles past the defender. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Looking to throw. It's Hammond. Bringing pressure. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Smart to get down right there and avoid the big hit. He's able to get what he can get, and he gets down. Now you just live to play another down.
Here's the 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
No, 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 no. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. He's got space. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
3rd down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
That is a good completion from this quarterback. In this part of the field, everything is reduced down and restricted. The lanes are tighter. The windows are smaller.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
You've got 1st and goal as a quarterback. You do not want to take this big of a loss. Now they're forced into an obvious passing situation. Remember, in a situation like this, you can throw the football away, and it doesn't have to be out of bounds towards the sideline. You can throw it out of the back of the end zone and live to snap it another down.
Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, that's going to bring up 3rd and goal, and on 3rd down in a goal-to-go situation, I always think about players and not plays. Who are your best guys? What are your best matchups? And how do you get those guys the football in this situation?
We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Back to pass. It's Hammond. Here comes the rush. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They finish off the scoring drive.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Pringle. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And it's a bunch formation. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. The Canes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain. That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
And the Canes lining up here on 1st and 10.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
And Texas Tech wants a timeout here. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Wideouts now clustered. Receiver in motion now. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No huddle here for the offense. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. So now Miami will use their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Well, Chris, if you want to win in the playoffs, you've got to be a good 3rd down team. And here early in this game, they're able to get into 3rd and short and convert.
The ball is loose in the backfield. And the defense comes up with the football.
This was a concern for this offense the entire week. This pass rush is very good. And with the quarterback's eyes down the field, he's not protecting the football. That is a beautiful job by this defensive line, getting home and getting the ball out, first down for their offense.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Back to throw. It's Hammond. Here comes the pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage.
Got an opening here. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pringle. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. First down, looking to throw the football. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it's almost picked off. He trusted his arm, but a risky throw. Almost his 2nd interception today.
That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Sigh of relief from that offensive coordinator that that's not a turnover.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
This is a great defensive series. They're getting off the field right away. 3 straight incompletions. They're doing a good job up front, forcing the quarterback into an uncomfortable situation in the pocket. And these defensive backs have done a great job on the outside, being sticky in coverage.
We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Powers through. He's got the first down and still motoring. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Texas Tech. A tough one all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well, and that's led to this huge lead.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Pringle. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Makes the catch, but couldn't stay in bounds. Incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
Catch made on the right side. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. And they finally feature their elite wide receiver. We've been wondering, Joe, where is this guy? They haven't looked to him that much. They need to make the play to make up this deficit.
And, Chris, I will give this defense credit because they have rolled their coverage over the top of this great wide receiver. But as a quarterback, you're down in this game. Now it's the second half. At some point, you just got to say, I got to go down with my best. You got to target him, and you got to target him often. Well, a play like that is all set up because of the first down success. When it's second and short as a quarterback, you don't have to force the ball down the field. You can just work your progressions and allow the defense to dictate where the ball goes. Here, he finds his running back. It's an easy completion, and they move the chains.
And completion makes it second down. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. The Hurricanes come up to the line in the hurry-up. Third down, out of the shotgun. Snags the quick throw. Open field ahead. Touchdown, Canes. He breaks away for the touchdown.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And a Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. Defense all over that first down and throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. That's a design quarterback keeper. Slides to avoid the big hit.
These are those little body punches in a heavyweight fight. You get a first down with the run game. The defense starts getting frustrated. Watch those safeties. If they start creeping up near the line of scrimmage, now you've got them as an offensive play caller. You can get to the play action pass and take a shot over the top.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Looking for some space. It's Dickey. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to trim out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. They continue to lean in the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And now the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
No, kick it away here. Kick lands out of bounds. They'll spot this down around the 20. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. Needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
With the catch, it's Fletcher. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard run. That's a solid gain. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the 2nd half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. That's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
So the false start will back them up. Sets up a 1st and 15 now. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. That completion sets up a 2nd down play.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball's got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Miami.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time. time, and when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows. You can allow for yards after the catch, all of it. And here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to turn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Again, makes it second and medium. Same tailback, another carry. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Tries the right with a quick throw. What a catch!
Well, this is a great job by this offense of just taking what the defense is going to give. If there's off coverage, just throw that out route right underneath the corner, and it's an easy pitch and catch for a first down.
It's Texas Tech on top right now. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle. These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
And the Red Raiders looking to keep this drive moving. And at first down, they go right back to him.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Caught by the receiver. 1 down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
Need needs a completion here on 4th down. The pocket breaking down.
I love the aggressive nature of this defense, not sitting back and allowing the offense to dictate the pace here on a 4th down. They just get aggressive and they come after him with the blitz and they get home, sack the quarterback, and create a 1st down for their offense. That is a great job, and I got to tell you, this defensive coordinator, I really like how aggressive he is.
Catch made on the out route. Quick juke to get free. He goes out of bounds, spotted just short of the 20.
Nice completion for a 1st down, but in a 2-possession game, they've got to get going. I've always thought you've got to set a time limit for yourself. They need to score by about 155 if they feel like they're going to come back in this game.
The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Gilbert. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the 1st down. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The offense with some pre-snap motion. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. He's got a crease. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. And the Canes will line up here on 1st down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And no, they stop him short of the goal line. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Chris, somebody needs to tell this quarterback that there is a P in the RPO. That's clearly a pass read. He gets it to the back, and they're all over it. The defense was swarming in the backfield for a loss.
It's a quick grab. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Nothing there as the defense stops him for no gain.
This is a gotta have it down, and as a play caller, you've got to put your absolute best foot forward. You don't get this, you don't have a chance. Their best play call right here.
They'll try to run this one in. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead.
Tremendous job by this defense. Their gap control is sound. They're flying to the football, and then they're making the play. These guys in particular up front, look at them just extend off these blocks, and they're able to make the stop.
They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. He keeps it. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Hammond. Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chain.
He's got space. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Past the 20. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pringle. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on 3rd down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the 3rd down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on 1st down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on 1st down is setting them up for success here down the line.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, is that this defense has been ready for everything that they've been shown. And I got to tell you, like, they just never made an adjustment on offense. They didn't get the ball down the field. That's why they're down big in this game, and that's why they're going to lose. What a wildly disappointing day for him. He came in with so many expectations.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking downfield. Complete with the running back. But can he get there? He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a 1st down with plenty to spare. A positive start for the offense, trying to lean on this elite quarterback, and Joel showing why he's built such trust with his new team this season.
Chris, that's exactly what his teammates talked about, was that trust that he established. He came in and just worked hard. He was one of the guys, and that's what allowed him to become one of the leaders of this group. And now, as an experienced player, that's who they're leaning on.
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28. And that play could end the season for this offense. For the defense, what an enormous play, Joe. So close now to moving on.
This group was confident all week that they were going to make the plays necessary to go out and win this game, and they've been able to do that on the defensive side. And I got to tell you, what a crushing moment for this offense. All of that work, all offseason, all season long, and it comes down to win or go home, and their season is likely over.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. Very satisfying victory as this team handled their business. Expected to win. Had to manage that layoff. Came out, Joel, didn't look rusty, looked ready for the moment, and they move on.
Chris, I couldn't agree more, and that was what I was most impressed with. We've seen in the history of this playoff, these teams with the long break, they will come out, and they will show some rust, and they won't execute their game plan, but this group did it beautifully here today, and it's certainly a group that is focused on the objective, which is going on to win a national championship. I certainly would not want to play this group in the semifinals.